we've had a Mrs. Wheeler Wednesdays, but boy does it feel good to be back in my teaching spot. What do you mean? Oh, it's not gonna be the spot. We're in a new office and we're still figuring out which setup is best. I gotta tell you, Jamie, this chair is much more comfortable than my last one. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys, I'm no longer working for Jamie Wheeler Designs because it is now Jelly Creative Co. I'll still be taking my orders, directions from Jamie, but she's got this whole new company and she's brought on some other super duper people. It's been a blast. On to lessons. We're doing things just a little differently. But boy, oh boy, is it gonna be so darn good. Each month we will have a theme. This month's theme is Women in Design. Whoop whoop. All month long, I'll be posting tidbits related to the theme, including the all new designer flashcards about designers that you guys should really get to know. Today's lesson, we're going to be learning all about some important women in graphic design. Let's just dive in. If you know the names Paul Rand, Sol Bass, Milton Glaser, you should probably know the name Paula Cher. She is a legendary graphic designer who most notably is a partner, the first female partner, may I add, at Pentagram since 1991. But you may recognize her actually. She was on season 1 of the Netflix show Abstract, the Art of Design. One of her most notable projects is the brand identity she created for the Public Theater in 1994 in New York City. She still designs for them today. Her style is slightly eclectic and very type focused, which we love, and overall just groundbreaking. Did I mention she designed the Shake Shack logo? Jamie, I know what I want for lunch now. Many of us call ourselves type lovers, myself included, and yeah, you too, Jamie. But Gail Anderson may be the ultimate type nerd. She is known for obsessing over the teeniest tiny details of letters while she was creating ads for none other than Rolling Stone magazine. Her work really ranges from magazines to book covers to postage stamps, theater programs, and posters. For any designer out there that doesn't like to be set into a box or into one certain niche, Gail is your girl. Have you ever seen this image before? Technically, one of the first emojis. This icon was created by our next female designer who takes us to sunny California in the 80s as this new computer called the Macintosh is being created. Susan Kerr is the creator of tons of icons that you and I probably know and love today. Susan's background is actually in sculpture and fine art, but she was able to see with just that creative mind, creating type and icons on the computer was very much like quilting, but instead of stitches and cross-stitching, it was pixels. She made this scary idea of home computers back in the 80s much more friendly with her icon work that really brought the Mac to life. Susan went on to create her own design agency, but since 2015, she's actually been working for the Pinterest. How nifty. Nifterino. How many times have you seen something like a street sign or a voting ballot and you thought in your little design noggin, what is this? I could totally create something better than this. Usually when we think it's bad design, it's because it doesn't serve the people that are using it. And this is exactly what Sylvia Harris sought out to change with what she called citizen research and design. Her first groundbreaking design work was actually for Citibank. She was planning and designing one of their very first ATMs. I need. Somebody had to design it. It was Sylvia. Back in 1999, as many of us were fretting over Y2K, remember that? Sylvia was hard at work redesigning a system that every American interacts with. The census. She created a new design with real people in mind, especially the underrepresented. And she helped us to see design in such a practical, honestly, very meaningful way. In 1986, Jessica Walsh enters the world via New York City. She is one of the few who not only finds, but hones in their talent from a young age, you know. With a big dose of talent, confidence, and drive, Jessica graduates and gets offered a high-paying job at Apple, but she actually turns it down so she can work under Paula Cher at Pentagram. That then leads her to work for Print Magazine, and then she moved on to Sagameister Inc., where she actually became a partner at age 25. Since then, she's actually started her own creative agency called Walsh. Jessica is out to empower female designers because even though we're actually the majority in design school, only 0.1% of creative agency owners are female. She also started Ladies Wine and Design to bring together female designers who often feel the need to compete with one another. And let me tell you, we are just not here for that. There are just so many more designers. You know what? Just head over to my social medias because I've been posting about some other women in design and I just think you should really check it out. Jamie and I, we're gonna go get some Shake Shack. Oh, and then we can pick up a copy of Rolling Stone and then maybe stop by a Citibank ATM.